Alright friends, welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. In the last episode, we finished up helping out the Quirky Fellowship over here in Parthgalen. And we rescued the dwarf. We rescued the Guardian. That was good times. Good times. And now I'm actually going to continue with the epic storyline. So there's a pack here. And looks like it's going to bring me to a session play as Boromir. So let's go.
Something happened to our mutual friends. The signs of it are everywhere in the East Wall. But did the danger come from without their number? Or within?
Okay. So let's do this. Speak with Aragorn. I understand, Boromir, but you know the words of Gandalf. Though there be strength in Minas Tirith, it is not a strength that will avail us in the matter of Frodo's burden. If this were a contest that could be won by strength of arms, I would readily agree to go at once to your city, but I fear it is not. When Frodo returns, he will give us his decision, and we will do what we can to support him, will we not? Aragorn does not understand my city needs the ring to survive. I believe we should go to Minas Tirith, Boromir. If it came to a vote, that would be my decision. You have told us of the enemy's desire to destroy Minas Tirith, and I think that is where we are most needed. But I will stand with Frodo, whatever his decision. The elf is a valuable companion, but his arrows are nothing compared to the power of the ring. So I need to find Frodo and convince him to bring the ring to Minas Tirith. He wandered somewhere to the northwest. Alright, that was kind of weird. I don't know why I got kind of transported there. It looks like I am in hot pursuit of the hobbits. It's interesting that we did this session play from Frodo's perspective not that long ago, and now it seems we're doing basically the same one, but this time from Boromir's perspective. No, what? No. Invisible wall. Excellent. I wanted somewhere to the northwest. And honestly, I don't know. Seems like I should be able to go here, but I must have missed something along the way. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't really see anything on my way over here, so I don't know. I don't see anything. A little confused. Maybe this way, down here. Has to be. Where is Mr. Frodo? There he is. You have found Frodo, but he has not seen you yet. You're very kind, Boromir, but I have seen no danger. If there are orcs about, they must remain on the other side of the river. I have simply been walking and thinking about what I must do. But it is not an easy decision to make. I know what I must do, but I am afraid. I know what I must do, but I'm afraid to do it. Frodo has not yet made his decision. Perhaps he can be convinced. I know Minas Tirith is endangered, Boromir, but I cannot bring the ring there. You heard what Gandalf said at the council, and Elrond. My road lies to the east, and to fire. The ring cannot save Gondor. Its only power is the power to destroy. The ring cannot save Gondor. He is not listening. Elves and wizards have already filled his head with nonsense. Boromir, it is my burden, and I will not give it to you. You are not yourself. The ring has influenced your words. Do not let it influence your actions as well. I have nothing more to say to you. Boromir, I have nothing more to say to you. He's a fool. He will doom us all. He will bring the ring to Sauron. Boromir, no. The ring cannot save Gondor. It must be destroyed. Boromir, no, don't do this. No, the fool. He has doomed us all. A pox on all hobbits. Where is the cowardly creature? Show yourself, villain. Where's the ring? He's not here. Where's the ring? Should return to the campsite. The anger passes like a sudden storm. We should return to the camp. Frodo is nowhere to be seen. Boromir, what have you done? We must divide into pairs and carefully. No, wait, come back. Frodo! Frodo! Follow the tracks of the dead orc to experience the Horn of Gondor. Alright. Tracks of dirt reveal a great number of running feet past this way. Get on my horse. Still just following these footsteps. Also the quest tracker up here. Hopefully almost there. So a lot of these enemies are grayed out now that I am level 86. So that's good. It makes kind of maneuvering here a little easier. Of course we remember this area. A slain orc in the southern part of the glade catches your attention. So there was Zerluk. We remember we talked with him and he kind of gave us an indication of what happened here. But now we get to find out for ourselves.
Someone cut a mighty swath through the Uruks in the east wall. But was it enough to save our mutual friends from certain death?
They're Merry and Pippin in trouble. Hobbits need your help, Boromir. I don't even know what my skills do here. I'm just kind of mashing some buttons. Thank you, Boromir. He came out of the woods in that direction, Boromir. It sounds like he was not alone. You are struck by the hobbit's suddenly fierce countenance. They look so much like children, yet you begin to see some of the resolve of which Gandalf spoke. We have to find Frodo, Boromir. If you had some cause in his disappearance, help us now and make it right. This way. We've got to find Frodo. Merry, what's happening? This is bad. This is very bad, Pip. Very good. Do you think the orcs have found Frodo? It It sounds like there are a lot of orcs in the woods, Boromir. Boromir, help! So obviously this looks like the clearing, in which we know what terrible fate is about to transpire. We're gonna take down as many orcs as we can with us, though. Take that. Like these AoE attacks, they're not bad. Boromir, are you hurt? Merry, he does not look well. Stay close to Boromir, Pippin. Very good. Boromir's doing alright. He's got full morale. There are too many. You need aid. You must blow the horn of Gondor. The orcs seem endless. How can we hope to fight them all? We are not as strong as you, Boromir. Merry has shown them a thing or two, but I just can't do it. I cannot fight anymore. There are just too many of them. Blow the horn of Gondor again. Call for aid. Where is Strider? He must have heard the horn. Keep blowing these AoE attacks. They're really strong. Merry, I think Boromir tires. What are we going to do? I don't know, Pip. I don't know, I seem to be doing okay here. Probably do this for another hour, no problem. Keep blowing the horn of Gondor here. You need to alert your allies. Blow the horn of Gondor once more. I don't think anyone's coming, Pip. This fallen Uruk is barely alive, but the mark of the white hand on his armor is unmistakable. Seize the halfling, he moans, his wounds bubbling painfully. These Uruks are here for Frodo. You have to stop them. Oh no. Boromir! Oh no! Boromir, get up! Merry. Come on, we have to go. Boromir. Pippin, I think this is it. Are you ready? I suppose, Merry. It is our turn to protect you now, Boromir. The Shire! For Frodo! That was a pretty cool instance. Very sad indeed that on this very spot Boromir slew all these orcs, but he himself fell to them, and obviously Merry and Pippin were drug off to Isengard, as we know. So scoured a beach near Parthgalen for clues and experienced the 2 hobbits. So it looks like a lot of this is going to be session play quests. So I'm going to try to do as many as I can in this episode. Although it seems like it's the beach on that other side, so let me go around here. So much easier to control this horse than the war steed. I'm sacrificing a little bit of speed. All right. Back here once again at this camp. Man, that was further than it seemed at first. Sandy footprints lead down to the water. Looks like we're going to be playing as Sam this time.
Those footprints are hobbit-sized. What became of our mutual friends on that dangerous day?
Why do you look so worried, Sam? You heard what Aragorn said. Frodo is just going to think about what to do for an hour, and then he'll come back and we'll set off in whatever direction he's decided. We've got a job to do after all. I'm sure Frodo will come up with something. I say we call Frodo back and have a vote. My vote is Minas Tirith. We will go wherever Frodo goes, won't we, Sam? That's what we decided, even before we knew the far-off lands through which this road would take him. But nothing has changed, has it? That is my vote as well, but if Frodo chooses otherwise, I will go with him. I will follow Frodo no matter his choice. It would be a betrayal to do anything else. It would be, if we all deserted him, but I propose something different. I think Frodo should go east with 3 companions, myself and Gimli and Sam. Boromir should return to his own city with Legolas and Meriadoc and Peregrine. What? No. No. I know it isn't easy for your friends to hear, Sam, but I think it's the best course. Frodo has probably come to the same realization, that both ways are desperate. He may in fact be trying to decide which way is most desperate in order to make his choice more clear. You think Aragorn may not fully understand your master, and apologetically tell him that Frodo probably has no intention of going to Minas Tirith at all. He intends to go east to Mordor, but he's afraid for those of the company that go with him. You may be right, Sam. The hour is just about up. We should call for him. Boromir, where have you been? Have you sent Frodo? Well, yes and no. I saw him a ways up the hill, and I urged him to come with me to Minas Tirith. I grew angry, and he vanished. I have never seen anything like it. Oh, Elbereth. Oh, no. Why would he do that? Is that all you have to say, Boromir? How long has it been since you last saw him? It has been half an hour, perhaps, or maybe an hour. I don't know. I don't know. Aye, he needs our aid. Gimli, let us find Frodo. We must divide into pairs and carefully. No, wait, come back. Boromir, I do not know what part you played in this, but redeem yourself now and keep those hobbits safe. Sam, stay with me. We must not get separated. So it's kind of cool that we're playing basically the same event through every member of the Fellowship. I think that's really cool that they did that. It's like that one really old Japanese movie. Forgot what it was called. Roshagon or something like that? Hold on a minute, Sam. You say to yourself, this time is for plain old Mr. Frodo. Anyways, there's a Japanese movie that basically There's just a series of events that happens, and then they just replay the events through other characters' perspectives. Use your Hobbit sense to learn where Frodo has gone. Frodo can't fly, and he has no gears, so he needs to get back to the boat. Get to the boat, Sam. Sorry, I know I misread the thing that popped up on the screen, because I was too busy rambling about some Japanese movie from 6 decades ago. Run, Sam, run. Get his little curly hair. One of the boats is missing. Frodo has already taken it. Frodo appears before you. He was wearing the ring and now he has removed it. Sam, what nuisance you are. Don't you know you can't really swim? What would you have done if I had not grabbed you? He shakes his head in an exasperated way. Sam, I need to go to Mordor alone. It's the only way. You refuse to be left behind, to Frodo's growing consternation. Do not hinder me, Sam. The others will be back soon, and if they catch us, they will make us explain and argue, and I will not be able to resist. If we are going, we have to go now. Frodo laughs. Oh, Sam, you have spoiled my plan, but I am glad of it. We are meant to leave together. That much is clear to me now. Let us be off. Okie dokie. Let's see. Talk to Cordon in the shadow of the Argonath. So that's all the way up there. So I think what I'll do is I'll swift travel. That makes the most sense.
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
Where am I going? I forgot the name of this Mansik's encampment. How are my legendary items doing? Can I reforge anything yet? Nope. Level 37, 33, blah, blah, blah. Alright. I'm trying to get one to 60 so I can deconstruct and start leveling up those bridles, but whatever. Get on my war steed and go to the shadow of the Argonath. Once again. Let me go around these cliffs, though. Very good. What is this, 12-year frame? Hasn't the game been out for No, it's about to be 13 years. I know it was released in April, and we're in April right now, so pretty soon it should be the 13-year anniversary of the game. Which is really cool and very exciting. Can't believe I've been playing this game since closed beta. And I think it's really weird that most of the people watching this series know more about the game than I do, even though they've played for less time, I guess, since I've never really gone through all the regions and everything. But anyways.
It is a sad tale you weave.
Why can't I... Oh, there you go. I don't know why. It is a sad tale you weave. The burden of our mutual friends bear caused some amount of discord among them, and they were splintered. It seems that from the signs you read, that one or more of them repented of their deeds and sought to repair the divide when the orcs appeared. One halfling stayed clear of the fighting, and it seems the other joined him. If they did not cross the river by themselves, I cannot come up with another explanation. The two of them have now left the east wall, heading east. You know the identity of these two, Pippin. Can it be anyone but the bearer of the great burden and his loyal servant? Only Galadriel can hope to see them now. I am uncertain of the path of the rest of the company, but my own reading of the signs has shown to me something that seems fairly clear. 3 of the company have left for Rohan, on foot. I believe they pursue the other 2 halflings of the company.
We should go to Mansig's encampment to speak with Ingild.
Horn and Nona went to Camp Femric spoke of, led by a Rohirrim man named Mansig. His encampment is located on the border of the East Wall in the Norcrofts. They were going to speak with a man there named Inglid, who claims to have seen something of interest to us. You should speak with this man now and see what he knows. I will come as well. Very good. On to Mansig's camp. I've already been there, already done a lot of quests for them. Now strictly working on this epic. And then from here I can head into the Norcrofts and start doing quests there, which is also considered part of Eastern Rohan, of course, so it's gonna remain in this season. By the way, I do want to say something to you guys. I noticed that whenever I upload a Lord of the Rings Online video, pretty soon after it gets uploaded, there's always like 15, 20 likes on the video. And apparently that really helps my videos be discovered. So I really do want to appreciate and thank you guys who take the quick second to do that. You know, I never ask for the likes, maybe every once in a while, but you guys just consistently, every video that I upload, there's always like 20 likes. So I appreciate you guys who do that.
A party of Uruks fled from the east wall of the Norcrofts on foot.
I do not know anything about the Dunlington girl, but Horn is one of my people and I trust him. I will tell you what I told him. A party of Uruks has fled from the east wall on foot into the Norcrofts. If you go to the ridge west of here, you might be able to look over the plains and see where they went. Okay. Let's do that. So this is the Norcroft. Oh! Ah! Crisis averted, guys. Almost went flying off. But yeah, Norcrofts. Look at the expansive plains of Rohan. Let me dismount and let me get on my other horse. And then I'll go talk with members of our fellowship here. You stand on the ridge that forms the border with the Norcrofts. Isn't that impressive? The plains of Rohan. Alright, that's enough of that. Let me talk with some of my friends here.
Stand on this ridge and look out over the plains.
There may be something we can see.
From here on this ridge, who knows what you might see if you looked?
Stand on this ridge and look out over the plains of Rohan.
You peer out over the plains and see a far-off cloud of dust.
It is strange to look out over the plains of my home. And no, I am not welcome there.
Pippin, it is your duty to follow the rumor of your friends, and it is my desire to help you do it. So I will follow you if you must pass into Rohan. Corridon tells me that the Uruks are likely pursued by an elf, a dwarf, and a man. And though the tracks are faint and hard to read, I trust his instincts and his tracking skills. They would need to be incomparable hunters themselves to catch the Uruks if they did not depart immediately, and it seems they did not. And we are leaving well after both groups, so heed this warning. We will have no hope of catching up with the Uruks that fled from the east wall without war steeds of our own. We should speak with Mansig about acquiring such steeds.
Horn is an unusual man. I will keep an eye on him for you.
Look at the rolling fields and plains of the horse lords. They were meant for my people, but they were taken from us. Nona scowls, but then her expression softens. Horn and I hunted for signs of your friends while you were at Parthgalen, Pippin. He is not like the rest of the horse lords. If he wishes to go into Rohan, a land from which he is exiled, I will do so without complaint. See how much he risks for the cause of strangers? He is a most unusual man, Pippin. I'll keep an eye on him for you.
The last time I traveled south, orcs were gathering on the river bank.
A group of Uruks passed this way. The signs are clear about that much, at least. They trampled grass underfoot and kicked aside stones with little care for where they placed their booted feet. They were in a hurry, and they held captives 2 halflings whose identities I think we both know, Pippin. The Uruks are right to worry, for their run took them into Rohan, and they are several days ahead of us, and I feel mere hours ahead of their pursuers. For they were pursued by 3 of our mutual friends, I think. But why? Did the Uruks think that they had captured something more than captives? We must follow them. If we can lend our aid to the captives or the pursuers, we must do so. But we will need war steeds if we are to have any hope of catching them on the great plains of Rohan. So once again, we must talk to Mansig. And again, once I started this season, I came in from the north, near the border with the Great River, so that's where I was able to get my war steed. But I suppose if you had come into Rohan from this area, through the epic storyline, and followed this chain through before going to any other of the cities here in East Rohan, this is where you would first get your war steed. That's just what I'm guessing, I guess, though. Guessing, I guess. Oh my god, my verbiage is perfect today.
You have urgent business within Rohan?
It is not for me to ask questions. Know that my people are suspicious of outsiders, and you travel with not 1 but 2. And are you one yourself? Yes, you are. Let me see. Now that's a pretty decent helmet, because that will give me 219 agility, 102 vitality, some critical rating, some finesse. That might be better than what I have, because then I could get some... of that agility.
Some of my men are returning to the Wold. You are welcome to go with them.
The 4 of you will need war steeds if you are to have some hope of making good time on the plains of Rohan. Some of my men are returning to the Wold. You are welcome to go with them if you like. Help my people at Langhold and Harwick, and you can have a war steeds and everything else you need. So,
If we are to cross the plains of Rohan with any speed, we will need war steeds of our own.
So I guess this vectors me up north. So I already did all these quests up here, so that's pretty good. You look around a Langhold and wonder when you will next see Hestel or her friends.
You have need of war steeds. Perhaps I can help you.
Okay.
You will need war steeds for yourself and your companions.
We face difficult times, not just in Langhold, but throughout all of the world as well. The Theoden King has left those of us in the world without much support. I do not blame him. Rumor tells of great armies marshalling in the west, and we are spread too thin over too wide an area. If you desire to travel across the kingdom of Rohan, you will need war steeds for yourself and your companions. There are 2 things you will need to accomplish in order to obtain the privilege of such steeds. First, help in the support of Langhold. Once the city has been made safe, travel south along the road to Harwick, and you will be instructed in the skills necessary to safely and swiftly ride a war steed. So obviously I've already done all that. I'm just trying to kind of finish all this and kind of catch up to what I'm supposed to be doing instead of ending the episode here. I also need to reforge. But it helps that I already did all the quests here, so I can just quickly breeze through this and continue with the epic storyline in the next episode, I hope. But let me just finish up everything here. So this is the start of Book 8. I like my war steed. I enjoyed the speed. The extra speed is very nice. All right.
My people do not often fight from horseback.
So this has not been an easy adjustment for me. Still, would I rather fight on foot and let my enemies charge toward me at their peril. But I understand we have need for speed and hooves if we are to find our friends, and for that I will put up with it. I hope I do not shame myself in front of our companions with my poor riding. Horn rides as if you were born in the saddle, and Corridon has a natural grace of his people. I feel like an aurochs up here.
The horses of Rohan are renowned for their loyalty, strength, and speed.
And it seems to my eye that the steeds they have given us are no exception. If the steeds of the others are satisfactory as well, one of the men here requested our aid. Speak with Enstan, southeast of here by the exit from Harwick.
These steeds are of good breeding and should serve us well.
It is good of Aldor Harding to provide these war steeds to us. When I was last in these lands, he was a man of short temper and did not believe the king was strong enough to protect Rohan from what threatened her. Cannot imagine he has changed, but it is good to see that he is making Harwick ready for whatever may come. These steeds are a good breeding and should serve us well. Nona has not lived her life among horses, but still she has done very well to pick it up in such short order. Horse steeds are different from other horses that she may have had occasion to ride in the past, and she has adjusted well. Corridon too is already at home on the back of his steed. We will make good time over the plains. Okay, so that's going to do it for this episode, and we'll continue getting ready to start pursuing the Uruks, and of course, a dwarf, a man, and an elf in the next episode. See you then.